With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland.
What's up, bro? What's up, Ray?
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now
You already know what's finna happen, bro.
For Jackson and the Raiders.
You already know what's finna happen. You finna throw that pick.
He'll look to throw.
You already know what's finna happen.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46
Let's go,
yards.
let's go, let's go. Let me get this. Let me get this pick. Let me get this pick.
A first down carry for
Get him.
Henry. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
He's scared to throw the ball, man. He's scared
Jackson.
to throw that thing.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 26 yards. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So from the 37, here's second down and 3. Off play action, it's Minshew. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's Minshew. He'll buy some time right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
You at X, you at X. Hey, middle. 180.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Jackson to throw. A check down here for Henry. Finding space at the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, middle.
To throw is Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Second down and 4. Now Minshew. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Isaiah Likely, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Minshew sets to throw. Open man downfield. That's Marshall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Terrace Marshall. 33 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
It's complete, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He completes it to Henry. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. The 20. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Out of the gun is Minshew, rolling to his right. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Here's Evan McPherson. Off we go from Vegas. On the return is Dylan Laube. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Minshew going to open up with a throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, it's Minshew. That's caught by Abdullah. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Vegas.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Again, it's Madison. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Minshew. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander Madison. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. That is caught by the tight ends. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This is Turner. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They bring Chase in motion. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun, Burrow. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That is caught, finding Higgins.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Burrow. That's complete to all the tight end. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And they can't bring him down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
70 Ranger. 79 Bronco.
Here's Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
It's caught, and it's 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2, and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
Looking to throw it. Minshew.
Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Cardinal. Panther Street. Go.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 26 yards.
And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll go play action here with Minshew.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Off play action, it's Minshew.
He goes underneath to Abdullah.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. It'll be Minshew again.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
19.
Now Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his left. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That one behind his man, incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now Minshew. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, Minshew looking to throw. It's Myers again with another catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A dump off for Abdullah. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Minshew sets to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. And Minshew will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching.
Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, we're at the site of Super Bowl 58. Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. Off we go from Vegas. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion is Myers. They're going to go play action now with Minshew. He's going to test this secondary right away. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Abdullah now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10 now from the 36. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities. That play, it's pretty clear why.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. He gets this one to Tucker. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. He'll get this to about midfield. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Play action now with Minshew. That's caught by Abdullah. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. On play action, here's Minshew. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8. Off the play fake, it's Minshew. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Second and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. On second down, Baker. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's caught. It's Evans. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. Paris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in Vegas after this. The break, the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. On the ground, they'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's second and 9. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. On third down, it's Irving. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's third and 2. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Right back to Irving. He is in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is brought in. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And with the defenders biting on that hard play action, the tight end knows he's going to be open once he crosses that linebacker. All his quarterback has to do is get his hips turned around and deliver the ball on target, and it's an easy first down.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. He'll go right back to back. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Madison. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Raiders are back within 4 at 14-10. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Back is Minshew. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander Madison. 3rd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter, they convert on fourth down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Throwing on second down is Minshew. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. He'll air one out for Palmer. That is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go again here with Irving. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. A give. This is Irving. And he's going to have a Bucs first down, able to get 8 on 3rd and 5.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here comes Otten in motion. On the ground, it's Irving. And the Bucs are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line. Here's Irving. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Baker going to hand it to White. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Third and goal coming up.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on third and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. He's going to get this down to the 8, but that is it. Defense holds him there, and they force fourth down. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Abdullah now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. They're going to go play action now with Minshew. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now, second and goal. From the gun, here's Minshew. He's got it at the 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game. So, a win here for the visiting Bucs. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.